Hello. You know this thing where you're supposed to study and then you get lost on Facebook because you're procrastinating, and then you're like, I haven't done a video in 3 years. Maybe I should do something. And then you're like, there's this thing that's really bugging me. I'm going to talk about it. This is it. This is what's happening right now. Um, so for those of you who are subscribed, well, thank you so much because I haven't been putting any content for like 3 years. So thank you for keeping up with that. And who subscribed because they were like really happy about my video about how to maintain healthy hair when it's bleached, or just how to have healthy hair in general. This is kind of a follow-up to that. It's just telling you guys, yeah, if your hair is really damaged, you should cut it. I mean, it hurts like your ego, you know what I mean? To have to think, wow, I put so much effort into, like, I'm talking if you've been bleaching it or coloring it. Yeah, you should really cut your hair. You can't, you know, like products are going to try and tell you that you can restore and repair split ends, and you know, on the bottles it says 60% of women saw an increase in their decrease, sorry, in their number of split ends or whatever. Yeah, maybe they don't see as much split ends like happening as before, but the split ends that are here are still here. There's no product, there's no magical product that's just gonna put the split ends back together, you know what I mean? That's not reality. If your hair is like breaking off or being extremely damaged, you should cut it. I mean, if you care about your hair, you should do it. I mean, if your goal is to forever and ever have really funky colors or really blonde bleached hair, that's cool, you know what I mean? There's no problem, and you can definitely continue doing that. Just like give your hair a little breather, you know what I mean? Like if your hair is this length and like from like here down it's just horrible, cut it, you know what I mean? Like you have extensions now, you have all these micro loop and whatever and all these things that you like glue on and stuff like that to make it look like you have the length you want to have. But if you want that length, if you really want like this length or that length, or I don't know, you have to take care of it. You have to cut it regularly. Sorry, funky thumb. Anyways, you have to cut it regularly. You have to take care of it. You have to not bleach it, bleach the hell out of it. You have to not color the hell out of it. There's no really like miracle solution, guys, you know. And a little backstory if you guys are interested in what's happening right now. About 6 months after I made that video on how to have healthy hair, I had a bleaching accident where I bleached on top of previously bleached hair because I was doing it by myself, and I don't remember exactly the circumstances. It was years ago, but I bleached on top of already bleached hair, and the hair just snapped, and I didn't notice immediately. I noticed maybe 2 weeks afterwards. While I was brushing my hair, I brushed my hair, and I'm like, whoa, this is there's like way more hair on my brush than I'm used to. What the hell? And this kind of train of thought goes on for like a week or two. And then I look in the mirror, I really look, because my hair was really long, and so I usually had it up because I don't like having my hair in my face. And so I didn't really see until I really looked and saw that like at least this big chunk had like snapped off. Not this big chunk precisely, like it was in the back of my hair, had just snapped off. And it was hard, you know. I understand it's hard when you have to face the reality of, wow, my hair is in really bad condition. And coming from me, who got like 6,000 views on a video about how to maintain your hair, and people were saying, wow, I can't believe how your hair is this healthy, blah blah blah. Well, you know, I was doing everything I can, and accidents happen, and that's what happened. I had a bleaching accident, and it was horrible. So I cut my hair really, really short, like this short, to match the length where the hair had snapped off. And then, you know, like I just let it grow out. I cut it again. I let it grow out. I stopped bleaching it at that point. I did a little bit of highlights. Wasn't really a fan of highlights anymore. And I was just a bit bored. And then around 6 months ago, that really like Bordeaux color, that really Marsala color was really in trend. And so I was like, oh, maybe I'm gonna try and do that. And that's what I did. I got like this really nice dark red color, and then I started finding out that I was gonna um, get like jobs in like the corporate world, and I was like, maybe like red hair in the corporate world isn't maybe the best. So I went to this like chocolatey brown red, was still a bit of red because I wanted to like still have it a little bit fun. But yeah, all of that is just to say, I know what it's like to think, oh God, I've put so much effort and like it's just not there. And sometimes you just have to let go and be like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna do what's best for my hair, because you have to take care of your body. Your hair is like any other part of your body. You have to take care of it, and if that means cutting it, then you have to cut it. There's no solution to that. As I was saying, split ends won't magically mend back together. Um, Dryness, you can combat dryness with products and oils and proper diet and drinking a lot of water and all these things. But at the end of the day, cutting it is the only thing that's going to make it like healthy again. Cutting the unhealthy parts is the only way that's going to make it healthy again. I mean, it's just like, sorry for the comparison, but it's like if you have a rotten foot, you're not going to be like, oh no, but I love this foot so much, I'm not going to like cut it off, although it may like get all the way up to my knee and then all the way up to my hip. What you do, you cut the infected limb off, and it's, sorry, the comparison's a bit harsh, but it's the same thing. Cut off what's damaged. Um, so yeah, that's just it. I should really go study now. I hope this helped to maybe help someone decide that they should cut their hair. I know it's a difficult choice to make. I see people on Instagram and on Facebook constantly asking, guys, I want to cut my hair. What do you think? I'm going to go pretty short. And it's a change. I'm not going to lie. When you get out of there the first time, you're like, yeah, it's so good. I did something so great. And maybe for like 3 weeks, you're really like pumped. And then you're like, this is really tiring. I want long hair again. And then if you really do, there's extensions. There's tons of stuff you can do nowadays if you want long hair, and you have to wait for it to grow. Um, yeah. Anyways, yeah, guys. Hope this helped anyone out there. Bye bye.